What's up, guys? James Corey here from Rhode Island Local Woodworks. This is going to be our first YouTube video. I'm wicked excited to finally get this off the ground. Let's just give you a brief overview of what's going to happen here. Who am I? I'm James Corey. I started Rhode Island Local Woodworks. It used to be kind of a hobby, now it's an actual business. I work full-time at Jordan's Furniture. We got the store in Warwick, Rhode Island. That's the one that I'm at. They're all over New England now. I also work for Wycott Realtors, Atlantic Properties, selling real estate. Those guys are located down in Wakefield, Rhode Island. So what do? I try to sell houses, fill them with furniture, and then give them cutting boards as gifts. Kind of goes full circle. Anyway, why the hell did I decide to do this? Listen, you can say what you want about people being vain and wanting likes and wanting followers and all this stuff, but the reality is the more followers you have on Instagram, on YouTube, the more you can earn money on advertising, the more you can earn money on affiliate links, and you can really make a real business out of this thing. So what's going to happen here is my ultimate goal is to turn this into a business. I want to be able to do it by providing value. I want to teach people how to do things, show them the mistakes I made. That's the biggest thing. I'm going to show you a ton of mistakes. You want to talk mistakes? All these things cracked and then plugged up. See this guy right here? That's the bottom. Look at that shit. It's warping on me. Why is it warping on me and cracking on me? So many reasons, and I'll explain those in videos. Look at this. You want to talk a big mistake? This giant board that goes for a lot of money has this massive crack in it. You see that crack? I can see the foam through the crack. And that one's warped too. Anyway, so we're going to learn by doing. We're going to do everything together. You're going to see me grow my business from 300 followers to 300,000 followers. And yeah, I got goals and they're going to happen. Whether they happen tomorrow or 10 years from now, they're going to happen. So follow me, join me. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about all the failures. We're going to be saying don't be embarrassed to fail. If you are afraid to fail and you don't do something and you never fail, then you're never going to learn and you're never going to get better. And I want to just make everybody realize that I'm just a regular person. In fact, I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. I've never broken out of that cycle that the rest of everything going on, like all these people are just stuck in this paycheck to paycheck cycle, and all we do is watch YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and we see all these 14-year-olds buying Teslas for their families. And guess what? Stop hating them. Realize that there's a real opportunity here, and that's what I'm realizing. I'm realizing there's a lot of opportunity here to do something and provide value and really finally escape this rat race of just a day-to-day 40-hour-a-week. Hopefully you retire. God luck if you got something with a pension. Good luck if you got a 401k. Like, no. I'm getting out of this. That's the whole point of this. The way I want to do it is by uplifting other people. I want to really build a woodworking community. There's already a great online woodworking community. I just want to be a part of it and help it lift further. What else is going on here? I wrote notes because, man, I am not an entertainer. I'm not that kind of person. I can't riff. I can't do any of that. I'm going to read off this. If you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, move on. There's so many good woodworkers on YouTube that you can learn from that are already doing way better at this kind of stuff. So anyway, like I said, stop criticizing others. All right, let's get to the point. What content are you going to get from this YouTube page? How-tos. I'm going to do how-tos on building cutting boards. Clearly, I'm going to show you how not to when it comes to failures. But then we're going to talk about how to fix failures. And in reality, you only fail when you quit. It's my favorite line ever. You only fail when you quit. If you fail 1,000 times and then you're madly successful, that's because you didn't quit. If you fail 3 times and quit, then yeah, you failed. You're done. Anyway. We're going to talk about building boards. We're going to talk about maintaining boards. We'll do a bunch of how-tos on that too. Tips and tricks are going to be kind of fun. We're going to show you little things that I've learned along the way, things that are going to just really make this whole process of building boards a little bit easier, a little bit better, a little bit more efficient. We're also going to talk about the business of an online business. We're going to talk about building a business. We're going to talk about my story. We're starting from the absolute bottom beginning here. I'm not showing you a bunch of videos and saying this is how I became a millionaire. I want you to follow me on the process of becoming a millionaire, whether it takes a year or 10 years or 20 years. we're going to do this thing together. And I think that's going to be a lot more fun than just staring at people in Ferraris all the time. The other thing we're going to talk about, since we're building a business here, there's this huge affiliate marketing thing online that really helps people make a lot of the money fast until they build an agency of some sort that is a business worth selling, and then go on to build real wealth from there. So we're going to attempt the affiliate. We're not going to attempt it. We're going to do the affiliate marketing thing, but we're only going to do it based on stuff that I really believe in. So like some of the tips and tricks, we're going to talk about using double stick tape. This is my favorite one. It's made in the USA. It's sold by a company called Taylor Tool Works. They have a fantastic website with a lot of great products. And the only reason I'm going to promote it is because I use it every single day in the shop. I stand by it. I love it. And I like the company that sells it. And I like the owner because I had a chance to email him back and forth. And the guy gave me a chance after basically not basically, he told me, no, you can't be an affiliate. I'm sorry, you're just not ready yet. And he was nice enough to have a little conversation and say, yeah, you know what, I'll give you a chance. I'm only going to sell the products I like and I believe in. That's it. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to do reviews. Some of the videos, like I said, I'm going to review things that I use, tools. You see a lot of stuff behind me, and it's not all the same color. There's Ryobi, there's DeWalt, there's Rigid, there's Diablo, there's just everything all over the place. And there's a reason why my impact driver is a fairly inexpensive Ryobi one, but my miter saw is a really nice Bosch. My job site saw is a pretty damn nice DeWalt. My spindle sander is Rigid. The other sander is just Ryobi. There's a reason why there's certain products that are from certain brands, because I'm not putting together 500 houses a day. I don't need a $400 impact driver. I just need an expensive one. This gets the job done for me. If I start getting to a point where I need something more expensive and you know, just better, then I'll tell you why. But in the meantime, I'm going to be real with you and tell you what makes more sense. If your whole aim is to just do cutting boards and to just do long grain, not even end grain cutting boards, you don't need a ton of expensive equipment to do it. You can go get a Boston Electric miter from Harbor Freight, a Ryobi table saw like I started out with, and you can spend well under $800 and have a table saw, a miter saw, tons of tools, and glue everything that you need, clamps, to make a ton of cutting boards. Anyway, like I said, we'll get into that in the future, but my point is I just really want to provide real value for you and not just spout off at the mouth over a bunch of stuff that I like. The other things we're going to do, we're going to review beer. I fucking love beer. I love craft beer. I love all beer. I like Bud Light. I like Coors Light. They're fantastic. Mick Light, you know what I get? Every time I go to the bar and I order a Mick Ultra, the bartender changes it with a Sharpie and writes Chick Ultra to make fun of me. And I don't care, because sometimes I just want water that tastes like beer and I want to enjoy it and feel refreshed. And a lot of other times I want to drink some good craft beer. So you're going to get the real deal when it comes to that stuff. I'm not just going to bullshit you and stand here and pretend like you always got to do craft beer. No. Fuck that. It's all good. You got to give Bud Light credit for the fact that they make millions and millions and millions and millions of cans of beer and they all taste the same. That's not easy to do. Anyway, that's the beer side. My other thing I want to do is I want to review other channels. I spend hours and hours and hours and hours on YouTube constantly watching other woodworkers and just gaining ideas and tips and tricks and all these different things to start doing my own thing. And you know, I'll give you a list of some of my favorite people right now, but we're going to review each one of them, why I like them, what I do and don't like about them, where I think they provide value. Some of these guys are super entertaining but kind of annoying. Some of these guys have like 500 generations of woodworking in their family. Excuse me, sorry, the beer's doing its thing. You know, some of these guys understand what it's like to talk to people who are just starting out, and you can learn so much from them without feeling embarrassed. Some of these guys are just ridiculous professionals, and you feel like, oh my god, there's no way I could ever be like that, but it's great to watch. So some of the people I'm talking about here: Jonathan Katz-Moses, Steve Ramsey with Woodworking for Mere Mortals, Colin Connect, I love him. He is just, man, that guy he's awesome. Brad from Fix This Build That, James Hamilton from Stumpy Nubs, Rob Cosman, Drew Fisher. He is the driest humor, he even states it's family friendly style. It really is. He's just funny as hell in the weirdest way, but makes awesome stuff. Yeah, I can't list all 500,000 people that I've looked up. These are just some of the ones that are going to be my first reviews, and they're some of the ones that I just like the best because I learned so much from them before I started doing this. So that's it. We're going to drink beer. We're going to swear. We're going to be family friendly sometimes. Good luck with that. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff that has to do with woodworking, stuff that has to do with business, stuff that has to do with just fucking anything. We're going to fucking rant sometimes. Sometimes I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to be like, I've watched Avengers Endgame 500,000 times, and there's this one stupid thing that bugs me every fucking time. And I might talk about that for an hour, and you might actually listen or turn it off and be like, dude, no, next. But whatever. Either way, good times. I'm wicked excited for the future. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm still getting used to having a wedding ring. Every time I slap my hand, it's wicked loud, so I'll try to do something about that in the editing process. I don't know, man. The biggest reason why I'm doing all this stuff is because I never in my life thought I would be in a position where I am just madly in love with somebody. I just got married recently. I'm 35 years old. We're about to celebrate our 1 year anniversary. We're not about to. It's in October. We got married in October. We just got married. I went through all the times in my life where I've made a shitload of mistakes. I've done bad things. I've done good things. But, I mean, I'm so glad of all the mistakes that I made, and I got to this point with Amanda. And all of this is to provide a comfortable life because I want my wife and eventually my kids to have a great life. And then I think the number one thing when it comes to building any business, because I've built some businesses before, I've managed businesses, I think a lot of people don't realize that if you put in the time and effort to help other businesses and other people succeed, you will see exponential growth. You're going to take losses up front. You could be a shiza and you could do whatever it takes to earn a buck and a fast buck, and you could be an old school used car salesman. I did sell cars at one point, but we'll talk about that later. And you could do that, make a fast buck by screwing people over type of thing, but no, that doesn't work anymore. And, some people do that, but you just have to grind out that shiza lifestyle in order to keep earning that money. Whereas you take a loss up front, you do everything in your power to uplift other people, build a community. There's already a community for woodworking online. There's a ton of people, and it's been so much fun learning from you guys, talking to you guys all over the world, and how positive everybody is. It's just so much better than a bunch of people that are constantly putting people down. But I don't know. I'm digressing. That's it. We're gonna build a YouTube channel. We're gonna have a ton of fun. Watch me, don't watch me, whatever, man. Let's see where this goes. Cheers. Can't wait. Good times, motherfuckers! This better be recording. Oh, thank God it's recording.